Hey guys, on here we are back with episode 11 of season 4, the final season of Black Lightning. Last episode, the Pierce family got out of their dangerous situations quite conveniently, mostly thanks to Gambi and some safety measures he's installed in his suits. For Anissa, it was just thankfully Grace was stalking her this entire time and tackled her out of the way of that car. So everything's fine. They found Darius. Of course, we found that Darius had been killed because of the data he had been collecting on the hospital, the tests for the rare diseases that Tobias's little organization seems to be curing, and they're not quite sure how. Turns out they weren't after they recovered the data, thanks to help to Painkiller's team over there. I forget the guy's name, Filk, I think. Over there helps TC, who doesn't have their powers because everybody is still without their powers by the end of the last episode. But they do figure out that somehow that the missing emitter from Monte Vista has been combined with Lynn's research to emit Val's power from these machines, nullifying metahuman abilities within range of the emitter. But Phil helps them decode the information that Darius had collected, which points out that it wasn't necessarily these diseases that they were curing. That's what they said they were doing. What they were actually doing was taking candidates over who happened to have the metagene and extracting the metagenes from these people. For what end? We don't know, but it does point back to Tobias yet again. Lauren finally finds out, and I finally remember her name, that Gambi had been spying on her and her company this entire time, and she comes in, confronts him with that go board that he had given her, all busted up where he had that camera hidden in it. And they talk, and it seems like we don't necessarily know how the conversation goes, but he decides to tell her about the truth and what he's been doing, and he needed to know if he could trust her. And I think she had earned that trust through this point. It seemed to be her boss was really the one that was in Tobias's pocket. And now her clean energy device is being used as like a meta deterrent, so which is not the intended purpose of this thing. What else happened here? Shakur, again, a name that I had finally remembered, helped Jefferson get in to see Lynn. Lynn got the help of an ex-flame, it seems like, to get her out of prison. At least for right now, got her off on bail while they await further evidence and stuff like that. At least get her out of jail for now. Jefferson seems very uneasy about this, so we're kind of really late in the game, throwing in this weird distraction kind of jealousy triangle moment thing. It's weird. On top of that, Jefferson not having his powers, not being able to financially support any of this, is now also relying on Anissa, who is the one paying for everything, paying for the attorney, paying for this whole legal action with her money that she's obtained questionably. A lot of things going on that's making Jefferson uneasy in this moment. A lot of it feeling unable to protect his family and the people he cares about, especially with his powers being tapped out. Jen gets the smart idea to think that because her powers have acted like a battery in the past, that she might be able to give herself a recharge, give herself a boost. So she electrocutes herself, and it gives her a little bit of a jolt, but it fizzles out. She's like, maybe if I got enough, might be able to fly up to the ionosphere again and get another boost, another recharge. Everybody's like, don't do that, don't do that. She goes up there, she starts freaking out, losing control again. She starts absorbing all that energy and gets locked in, but TC calls her just in time to get her to come back down, but she leaves a little poof cloud of energy spores up there, much like what we found her in the beginning when she went up there and exploded. But now that's up there doing something, and then transformed Jen has returned to Earth. So, and earlier in the episode, there was also old Jen kind of echoing through her brain, which is like, what's going on here? What is going on? So a lot of things really weird happening. And again, that I pointed out before, that doesn't make any sense. Even if she went up there and recharged, the emitter should depower her the moment she comes back within range. But I don't think the show's going to do that. I think they're going to avoid that logic. So let's just kind of dive in and find out. I don't really have anything else to say, guys. Let's go ahead and dive right into this. So remember, full edited reactions are available over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel itself. Let's go. Here we go. The Book of Reunification. Trial and Errors.
Wait a minute. Jennifer Pierce is supposed to be gone. Katie and I run a DNA scan on both Jennifer Pierce and JJ.
Scanning database.
We're gonna see who this damn lightning bug really is.
You're gonna have to take a plea deal.
Look, as her husband, I'm telling you, we are not accepting a plea deal.
First of all, you're her ex-husband.
Stop, both of you, now. This is my decision and mine alone. Am I clear?
And after Councilman Holland's withdrawal from the race, Tobias Whale has won the election and is the new mayor of Freeland. We received a statement from Mayor Whale which reads,
God damn.
How can I help you, Chief?
I need more firepower.
I actually may have something better. Meta boosters, my friend. Designed to grant specified power to whomever you choose.
Oh.
Besides, the powers are temporary, and you'll handpick the officers who wield them. You carry guns because the bad guys do. Why not carry powers for the same reason?
Yeah, but we know how addictive those are.
Excellent choice. I've arranged a nullifying wave to block meta powers from those unworthy. This blocks the wave signal. Pair this with these, and you'll be good to go.
Damn, man.
Analysis completed.
Thank you for coming by, Chief.
The DNA sequence of both subjects are identical.
So our mystery JJ is Jennifer Pierce.
That is affirmative, Mr. Whale.
Red, get in here.
You did what?
Dad, calm down.
Calm down. Now, did you conveniently forget that your ass blew up the last time you were up there?
Okay, but she didn't this time, and she got her powers back.
Got someone who wants to talk to you.
Hey, it's good to see you. You all right? That's quite the setup you got there.
Yeah, it works for me. But I actually reached out to help you. It's a digital ledger. It has a bunch of people in it that Tobias used to pay off. A lot of cops, lawyers, public officials, bankers, brokers, barbers.
I guess if you want information, right?
Drops in the barbershop. Now, there is one entry who's getting seriously paid, but we can't find an ID.
You got a name?
More like a code name. Looker.
Looker.
Hateful, racist woman I was hoping Freeland would be rid of. The ASA locked her up, but she disappeared during the war. Looks like Tobias.
I don't know. I just people come and go, man. I don't remember who the hell that is.
She's got this silver thing in her blood that she can put into other people and make them do whatever she wants.
Tobias must have paid her to make people set you up. That's why the framing was so good.
Now I remember.
I'll just go get her.
Whoa, Khalil, be careful, all right? She's dangerous. She's got claws and she's stronger and faster than a normal human.
So am I.
I'm gonna need her alive, though.
He'll work with me, Mr. P. I got you. So, how's Jen?
You know, getting on my nerves.
As soon as I get this kill order out of my head, I'll be back home. In the meantime, please, let me take care of this for you.
I appreciate you, man.
God damn, man.
Before you ask, I haven't made any decisions about the plea deal yet.
You may not have to. Turns out we can prove that he paid Looker to set us up.
Well, you know I worked with the silver element in Looker. I have an idea for a serum that can extract it from anybody that she controls.
Perfect.
That's convenient.
You need to help us with this.
Why hack Uriah?
Well, they were watching your Lightning account and saw you responding to him.
Hada!
So stupid.
Yep.
You're right. I thought that it was best that you and Uriah makes things right by going on a date.
I have a date with Uriah?
It's all set up. Here's the address.
God damn, TC.
And it's in a couple hours. Your shirt is hideous, by the way. Love you.
Aw.
Okay, there is a metahuman. Her name is Looker. Tobias paid her. She has the power to control people with this silver element that her body makes. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm used to the weird and the crazy. The point is, Ancient Mason is the only one I could think of that has ties between me and Lynn's cases.
Oh yeah, the silver glow in his eyes.
We need to slip to him. It'll let us know if he is under her control. And if he is, it'll free him.
You're not even sure if he's under Looker's influence. It's assault. Hell, it's aggravated assault on a federal officer. That's 10 years. 20 for us. I got a meeting right now. Let me think on this.
You're meeting with Black Lightning, right?
How the hell did you know that?
Come clean.
Wow. You've been playing me this whole time.
No, I didn't tell you who I was, but I never lied to you.
A lie of omission is a lie. Why should
Come
I
on.
trust you?
Henderson said I could trust you. I'm trusting you with my life. Ball's in your court, man. We need to both drink in front of him.
Put it in his head to drink. All right. Thanks for coming. Thought you might want some coffee.
Are you ready to confess?
Yes. I'm being set up.
This is your statement?
I will start from the beginning and give you every single detail.
You mean all the lies?
No, the God's honest truth. Look, it's a
I think he's trying way too hard.
With me, I promise you, you won't be disappointed.
Are you all right?
I should have killed you in South Freeland.
Holy shit, that's fucking creepy.
That's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God, that was awful. I felt like a puppet, like I was in that movie. Get Out.
Oh.
Look, a metahuman did this to you. But my wife Lynn made a serum that set you free.
Thank you. I'll do my best to repay the favor.
Damn. I was waiting for that to go south, but they don't have time for it to go south. We got 2 episodes after this, and that's it. It's like he was doing a bunch of math and then just all of a sudden just felt like drawing maple leaves.
I need to apologize to you.
You could have done that over the phone.
Or last time when you talked to her.
The emitter that you and I worked so hard on has fallen into Tobias's hands, and he's going to use it to hurt people.
Why should I believe anything you say, much less help you?
Now, my Uncle Gambi pulled his spy tricks on you to help our family. Now, I can't go into detail, but you should know we are dealing with life or death, and you need to be concerned.
How can I help?
Okay, so...
Oh, hi.
Run back to the restaurant! Uriah!
Hey, girly. Here's the deal. You could stop being lightning, or you can watch more people you care about die. Your choice.
Go. Light of the world.
Oh. Well, fucking shit, man. You know, like having the team not have their powers, I like that they're subbing that by having like a Khalil action sequence each episode.
See this? Matching knives.
Oh, I felt that. God. Oh, nut shot. He can cabal real fast, but he can't attack fast. All right, there you go.
I just need to get looking. He just needs to get shoot him.
I like how he just chucked his gun so he could just rush into a fist fight. I don't know if it's just like because of their powers or whatever, or the editing is having a hard time making this fight work.
Can we please do this peacefully?
That's funny. You're going to do as I say.
You done fucked up coming in here.
You know this is our house, right?
Two mandingos. One for the field, one for the house.
Oh, come on. God damn. Kick this bitch's ass.
What did you do to me?
Killed you.
We need her alive.
No, I only gave you half of the antidote. Take the L, cooperate, and you'll get the rest of the antivenom.
I am thrilled to be the mayor of Freeland.
Sir.
Oh, goddamn. Just Lala right there.
She has been inactive.
Inactive? What the hell? Run the footage back. Ishmael. Have some loose ends I need to tie up.
Ishmael versus Khalil. Place your bets. I know where my money's going. All right, man. We're slowly unraveling all of Tobias's webs, and I dig it. Jen getting Uriah killed. I mean, it goes back. Like this whole like guilt trip that they're pulling with her. And it's like, I get it. But seriously, it just goes back to like, and we know it, of course. Jefferson knows it. Everybody, the adults all know it. And it's just like, you think you got it figured out. You can do the loopholes. You can play the game when you're a kid. And every time Jen makes the dumbest decisions at putting herself at risk, her family at risk, and the people around her at risk. And it finally, again, bit her in the ass. Especially with her Instagram account, especially knowing that these people are out to get her and what's going on. It made it really hard to like feel that moment. I mean, honestly, we didn't have Uriah around too long, so I mean, I do feel bad for him, but like it's just like Jen's like I unfortunately don't have any sympathy for Jen because she brings all of this upon herself because she can't like think about the bigger picture, the consequences of her actions. She thinks she's, just because of her powers, she thinks that she's above it all, and she's not. And everybody tries to ground her, but she keeps fucking up, man. And it just makes it hard to like relate to that. I love how Jefferson bringing Shakur in and him putting all of his cards on the table, just like laying it out. Like they've been having these dual conversations back and forth with their separate meetings as both Jefferson and Lightning, or Black Lightning, meeting him in separate things about different things, and then how it's all coming together. But Shakur doesn't see it at all, how they relate. And now it's just like out in the open, and he got him on his side, man. And they played. Morton got himself freed of control over Tobias. I wasn't sure what the glimmer in his eyes when we first saw him, because they did make sure to point that out when it happened. But my initial thought wasn't Looker. I mean, I completely forgot about her. I forgot what her name was, like her meta name. I remember her and the whole like plantation thing they had going on. But yeah, I completely forgot about her name. And I don't remember if her power did that back then. Again, like that's been like a running theme with this season, is like There are things that have happened before that I just don't remember because season 2 and 3 just blends together for me. So like the Looker thing, like Jeff's suit being able to go camo, like there's a lot of things here and there that I'm just like, I don't remember. Did this happen before? Because I'm reacting to it as if it is happening for the first time just because I don't remember. But I like this, how it just all came together, man. I mean, they were able to free him of control. They got Khalil in on it. Jefferson finally knows Khalil's been helping TC and everything. Khalil going after giving them the ledger, going after Looker for them, and just beating her ass. And this is another thing that like these people that like clearly shouldn't be able to hold up just because they have meta powers, just because she's got sharp claws. I don't remember her ever being an established martial artist. So like when she was facing off inside of his mindscape against both Khalil and Painkiller, that shouldn't have even been a fight. I mean, she shouldn't have been able to hold her own against Khalil by himself. They subdued her, giving her a half shot of poison, fully poisoned, and then giving her half of the antidote. I guess just enough to neutralize her powers. We got Gambi and Lauren working together finally at tracking down the emitter, but the way they figured out to do it, apparently Promethium is just all over Freeland. I don't remember if they said that again, but they can't track it that way because they're just finding random veins of Promethium. If it's radioactive and Freeland's just surrounded by this shit, Freeland shouldn't be safe to live in, right? Right? That was a little weird call out there, but what else? What else do we have to touch upon? I mean, Lynn getting into this whole thing, I don't know. What else really? I mean, that's pretty much the gist of everything that's happened. Of course, we had the police captain come in trying to get more DEGs, and then Tobias gave her meta boosters, which seems like a very hypocritical thing, especially with them considering the state of Freeland as it is with the drug problem, with the gangs and all that, it's like, you trust your men to have these, so take it. And here's the things that make you immune to the emitter, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, we've seen with Lynn, we've seen with anything. We've even seen, like, there was even a whole movie about it. What was it? What was it? It had a Power that had Jamie Foxx in it, about these pills that grant temporary superpowers and how that thrill of getting those abilities and the short bursts of it, and you wanting to ride that high, get those powers and keep using and using, it causes an addictive effect. I mean, there's been a theme of Jefferson being addicted to his powers from the beginning of the show, and he's just had them since he got them. He's had them for years, but they're part of him. It's not like a drug. It's just who he is. And then you have people who's like get a taste of it, and then they feel that power, that pump, and then they want that back. And it's like that could just happen to our people easily. So it's like, I'm wondering if that's going to come into play. We got 2 episodes left. We do. We just have two more, the penultimate and then the finale, and then the show's done. So I'm wondering how this is all going to wrap up. I would imagine like the last episode would have to be mostly a send-off. I feel like I would have to imagine a bulk of the action is going to happen next episode, or at least a lot of the setup. Tobias finding out Khalil's been working in the shadows, working with the Pierces against him, sending Ishmael after him. It's going to be a perfect matchup, honestly, so that'll be a fun little fight. We know they're planning the Painkiller spinoff, so I don't feel like Khalil's in any danger by them doing that. So I think he's definitely going to come out on top. We didn't get anything more about Jen and her space spores in this episode, so that's still a hanging thread. So yeah, let me know if I'm missing anything. I think that's pretty much everything that happened in this episode. It was fairly focused in on what the plots were in this episode that it tried to focus in on. wasn't too all over the place. We're coming in, so a lot of the threads are all coming together and converging anyway. So we might just have a little less to talk about here and there. But sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts of the episode down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Again, let me know if I forgot anything, and we can talk about it there. Huge shout out to our patron legends, Mandy Sherritt, Antoine Rodriguez, and Ryan Karen. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you for everybody who's been signing up to the Patreon, joining the Discord, and all that jazz. I really hope to see you guys there. Remember, full-length under reactions are available over on the Patreon, or if you become a member to the YouTube channel. Links to my socials, the Discord, all that is in the description. And for now, I will catch you guys in the next episode of Black Lightning. Take care, everybody.